Welcome back to another 3 Bourbon Years. This week we have our third blind, and it's something we've been wanting to do more of.
Let's get drunk.
And we, we're kind of thinking about what should we do this week for a blind, right?
Right.
And we had an awesome friend that I met in actual Buffalo Trace's line a couple weeks ago, and we had been talking about, Buffalo Trace and Blanton's and all these things, and he goes, "Have you tried Ancient Age 10? No, we have not. We've seen Ancient Age. We've never seen Ancient Age. So he sent us a bottle. So thank you, Joe from Georgia.
Thanks, Joe.
A newfound friend. This bottle, it is what it is, right? It's got some...
We have tried it, yeah. We tasted it, and it is. I mean, if you think about it, it's a $24 bottle of, it's a 1.75 liter, right? So it's a big bottle for really cheap. It is kind of it's from the loins of a Buffalo Trace, right, from warehouse.
It is, it is. It is Buffalo Trace distilled, but it is
owned by a different company.
Owned by a Japanese company.
Age International.
Age International, that's it.
So what we wanted to do with this was try this against some of the other cheaper and easier to find Buffalo Trace products. So of course we have our Weller Special Reserve.
They're weighted.
Should be pretty easily findable. It's not for us, but for most people out there, what we hear is that it's pretty easily findable, and it's the cheapest of the Weller line. Then we have the Buffalo Trace, right, which is the cheapest mash bill 1. And then finally we have Sazerac Rye, which is the rye mash bill at Buffalo Trace, obviously, and also about $24 a bottle. So again,
and mash bill 2.
Yeah, so this is mash bill 2 technically, and so you should be able to find all of these under, I would say, under $40.
Right? Oh yeah, for sure under 40.
For sure under 40. Buffalo Trace is probably the most might be priced out. And
this too.
With this, but
yeah, these two are going to be the hardest.
Yeah, so we'll say like under 40 for all these. The cheap Buffalo Trace product. We wanted to do a blind and see which one we actually enjoyed more without knowing which one we're tasting. So the way this is going to work, we're going to start on our right or your left. So this would be A, and we're going to move down the line. We're going to give you all the nosing and tasting notes for each one of these glasses. You'll see which bourbons and ryes they are as we taste them, and then we'll go off camera, run it back through, and then we'll come back and tell you on camera which bottles rank where. So
I'm a little nervous. What if this beats Weller?
It might.
I'm a little nervous.
It could.
So
it very well could.
By the way, just before we start, I'll throw in this plays with your head more than anything.
You have to do blinds.
You have to do blinds. It throws a curveball into your whole experience because you start questioning yourself. You start wondering, wait, was that a little more rye than that? It's just a fun game to play, and it changes your perception on these, which I think labels and bottle names are a huge...
Wait, do those matter what order they're in?
No, they don't.
They don't? You don't have the tags on them?
No, I have them written down.
Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter then, right?
Okay.
Sweet. All right, let's get these
I basically
out
have the tags on them, but on paper.
Yeah,
oh, right, and then we've got tags on our...
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's
start on the right.
Starting on the right side, boys.
All right,
cheers to the blind.
Cheers.
Ooh, hey, that's kind of caramel.
It is actually very caramel.
Yeah, that's kind of caramel.
It's a caramel toffee.
That is.
Caramel toffee and corn.
That is kind of corn heavy.
I know which one this is.
Oh no! Is that easy already?
No, it's not that easy.
Okay,
I'm definitely struggling.
Oh, it's that easy.
I think Taylor him saying that already told me what I think it is.
I'm gonna shut up.
Okay, yeah.
No, here's the thing: is that could be a good or bad thing.
Okay, so first one.
It could be taken.
I'm a hound.
First one,
fairly light. Instantly.
Fairly light in color, a little oily, not too much oil.
A little oily, a lot of corn, but very, like Mitch said, very caramely and
kind of flat.
But let's give her a try.
All right.
Cheers.
See, now I'm questioning.
That's a bit watery.
Hang on though.
I am questioning now though.
Watery.
The nose was
watery and sweet. Watery and sweet.
Not a whole hell of a lot of finish on that. But
a lot of corn, a lot of sweetness. Pretty clean to drink.
Very sweet. The flavors they're there. They're not overly pronounced. I wouldn't say it's like a light honey on the palate. That caramel doesn't really travel through onto the palate for me very much.
I'm getting light proof on that though.
Well, yeah, I think these are all about the same proof, aren't they?
But
yeah, they're all the same proof-ish. They're all right around that 40, 45.
Yeah, they are. That's true. That could.
Yeah, so it's gonna make it a lot harder because there's no proof tell. They're all about the same age.
Let's go number 2.
Number 2,
or B.
Or B. Sorry, we gotta stop doing that because that confuses people. All right.
Ooh, that's pleasant.
Ooh.
Legs are
Hello.
kinda, it could be the glass.
Hello.
Legs are non-existent. This is again lighter color. These are all gonna be pretty
I'm
similar.
gonna get my water ready because I'm gonna need to cleanse my palate.
Ooh, that is a lot more nose than the
It's a lot
A.
better.
Hello.
That's well rounded.
I'm getting a lot of oaky,
Yeah,
mature
oaky.
presence. Not super mature, but just more than what we just had.
It doesn't smell like a weeder to me, but
I really got to get in there. You know, obviously.
I jumped the gun
low-proof.
and I dove in. Sorry.
has some.
No, you're fine.
It's got
Go
that
ahead.
grape.
Do whatever you got. We're doing a blind.
This
here.
has
You do
that Buffalo Trace grape to me.
Ooh, I like that.
Also light in flavors though.
This is gonna be hard,
I'm
guys.
getting-
This is gonna be
I'm
tough.
getting a little more traditional bourbon notes. You get some,
Yes.
a tiny bit of char, some vanilla, oak. Very
Definitely
traditional.
longer finish,
A little
more
flat as
balanced.
well.
Little flat as well, but
More balanced though. It's not as
dang. I think I know what the first two are.
Yeah, it's not so corn forward to me. This one is hiding the corn a little bit.
there's definitely corn there, but it's not like overpowering. I'm not getting as much fruit. You know, I usually expect some fruit on some of these Buffalo Trace products, and these first two are. I'm kind of getting more corn.
To me, I get some BT grape,
Yeah.
big time.
This is
Buffalo
classic
Trace grape.
Buffalo Trace flavors.
Smells good, tastes good.
Yeah. All right, so on to number 3. Let's see what this bad boy is about.
All right.
Again,
Ooh, hey. Hello.
I don't like
this
that
is why
because
this is why you do blinds, because now I have no idea what number 2 was.
it's a lot like number 2.
I just
Did you get in your eye again? It happens every video.
I got destroyed.
Dude, what is it with these Glens, man? They're backfiring on us.
This has
Okay.
got some grapey goodness to it.
This is delish.
Yeah, now smell B and C back and forth.
C has a little bit more
Oh, I like
zest
C.
on it, a little more spice or something. There's something.
Whoa. I smelled A.
Oh,
To me, A is not even in contention right now. To be honest.
we know what A is.
Possibly.
All right.
All right, going in on number C.
Yeah.
Number C.
Number C.
We're going in on letter 3. Oh, that is some good juice.
It's like a copper bacon stick or something.
Yeah, right.
That's sweet.
It's sweet and it's good.
Oh my gosh, dude, what are these two? I don't know what.
These two are getting me.
I think I know. I'm a master distiller.
Okay,
taster.
so
I know what it is now too. It
B and
just came to
C.
me.
B and C are very similar on the nose,
But lightning hit the tip of your.
but C
Wait,
has a.
You gotta leave that out.
Now you got the.
No, we're leaving that.
Yeah.
I'm still lost in these two.
So this is
we
like,
have to talk about it. We haven't.
This is all Buffalo Trace right here.
Whoa.
C.
Whoa.
I'm talking C.
Whoa.
What?
You're not saying like the bottle. You're saying the distillery.
No. I'm saying the distillery.
Yeah.
Like this is
All right,
everything.
I gotta clarify.
This is everything the
The most
distillery has to
prominent,
offer. This
yeah.
is it right here. This screams it at me. This says, yeah, Buffalo Trace.
This goes. Hey you!
This screams at me
Drink
and
this
says,
whiskey.
"Yeah, Buffalo Trace."
All right, I'm going into D.
Okay. Yeah, we got.
I'm going into
Let's
letter
get some
4.
D on this.
I'm going into letter 4.
Let's throw some D's on it.
Number C.
Throw some D's on them.
All right, number D.
Dude, I miss that song.
We all do.
I miss those days.
Lady in a red hat.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you boys. This smells like it's 51% rye or more.
Tastes like it's.
It's more grassy for sure.
It smells floral. It smells delicious. It smells like it's around
I don't know. I think this is
$28.
ancient age. No, this is.
Okay, we gotta talk about it. I'm so hung up
This
on the
is
line.
grassy. This is.
Yeah,
Very.
sorry.
The nose has got it's caramel. It's
It's
those
sweet.
sort of grainy floral notes. It's a little bit spicy.
Dude, that's definitely more rye forward. I don't know which one of the two yet, but that's
You can taste rye on
heavy.
that one.
You
Definitely.
get a little bit of that citrus and a little bit of spice with maybe some cinnamon.
Definitely spicy.
It's a little more grassy.
Cardamom.
A little cardamom.
cardamom.
It's just got that like
Pepper, a little peppery.
cooking seasoning, like thrown on your eyes, like
that guy that goes.
And then when you
Bam!
on the palate, it's very it's delicate, right?
Yeah.
It's
soft.
It's soft and delicate. It does come forward with those grassy notes, those floral notes. I think transfer to the palate. It's very
Interesting.
aromatic.
Yep.
That's what I'd say. Just
Pretty dang
I
good.
can't stop.
Did it do
splash
it
myself
again?
in the face.
All right.
That one was pretty good. I like that one a lot.
All right, so now that we've gone through them,
Yes.
we're going to go off camera. We're going to taste them D back to A.
We'll be on camera. We'll fast forward.
We'll take
Yeah,
our
we'll
time.
fast-forward it.
We'll make it fast for you guys.
And then we'll rank them. We'll rank them and come back to you with our with each of our decisions.
With our power rankings.
With our power rankings on which one we like more. So stay tuned.
All right, let's fast forward. We are back. Oh wait, are you done?
We're back.
We
Yeah,
are
we're
back.
done.
All right, we're done.
Back.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Well,
Some standouts, some very hard decisions.
grab
but
the
I
key.
think-
Grab the key. We need the key.
Michelle.
Should we reshoot the?
I'm gonna have
We're
you
back.
read the key.
No.
Since you're the one who wrote it, it'll make more sense to you.
So we all have A ranked last.
Yep. So what is? Well, technically it's C. If you look at the bottom of your cups. Or
Well, yeah, but this is A for them.
A for them.
A for them.
Yeah.
So we all have-
Number one.
number one is
Or C.
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 Yeah.
So what is C, Ethan?
C is Weather Special. No, just kidding. Ancient Age. I wouldn't say it.
So C
Give
is
me a heart attack.
Ancient Age.
So our last place was all unanimously Ancient Age
So that would be here.
because that tasted like
Doesn't matter.
tasted like a tiny drop of honey mixed
very
with water.
It's very
That's
sweet.
it.
And like,
Very
It's like,
sweet,
it's
but
like just sweet.
ground
That's
up
all
corn
it is.
paste and honey.
Oh yeah, and
Just
corn
in a-
paste. Yeah.
with no bite.
It's
It's
got
flat.
it doesn't have a lot to it. To me, it almost kind of smells like tequila in my glass right
Honestly, it does smell a lot like tequila.
now. I don't know what that might be.
There's some, like,
but
funk on
There's
that.
some funkiness to it, and I think that was just kind of throwing me off a little bit. But out of the four that we tried, to me, this was the least like potent, right? The least impactful. It had the least like
Yeah.
bold flavors to it.
I wouldn't say
lasts about a
necessarily
second.
bad. It's just it's not. It's lacking that little bit of heat.
Yeah.
You know, the more bourbon forward.
Which makes sense. It's not overly complex. It's literally just meant to deliver
And honestly,
basic.
that's where we expected it to land in this group
Yeah.
because it's the cheapest by far out of all of these. It's
And these are legendary
$24.99 for
bottles.
a 175. So that's where it's supposed to land. If you want to have a party with 40 people and have them taste some Buffalo Trace stuff, this
There
is
you go.
perfect.
That's
No,
what
I
it
think I think that's the purpose for
Yeah.
this bottle, right? It's to have a party and have a good mixer, right?
and also
So-
like this.
It's also the only plastic.
This bumped uglies with a Blanton's bottle on the way out.
yeah, right.
You know?
Keep the Blanton's bottle
you
and
wanna
the
go, bro?
ancient touched on the way out. So no, there's a good story behind it. I like it for what it is, and at $24 a bottle, $25 for 175 is great. Whatever, perfect. The next glass,
B.
which would be B, is. So Mitch and I have B ranked
Number
number
one.
one actually.
And Ethan has it ranked second. And that is.
Weller Special Reserve.
Knew it was well.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
So I'll just talk first. I think I knew this was Weller just because of that sweeter
Yeah.
side it has.
It's
Because
very
you had
sweet.
mentioned that when we drank it at Mitch's house like 2 months ago. That we were like, this is even better than Blood Oath. And I remember you mentioning how sweet it was.
Mm-hmm.
And B and C are very similar, right?
They are very similar.
And I remember the sweetness comment, but I also chose C. I know what that is, obviously, because there is a little more of like classic bourbon heat on it.
It's very funny because I actually thought the first time we went through, I thought B was Buffalo Trace. First time I'm like, oh, that's kind of classic, and then I had C and I was confused.
And then we were all kind of confused in those
and
two.
then when I went back through, I had C and then B.
Yeah.
Like I had it in the reverse order, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, B is just like
So yeah.
My
B and
home.
C for me were, I mean, they were both really nice, but obviously the sweetness got to me on the Weller Special Reserve.
And it's also kind of wild to like how close they are.
It is weird how
When you can
very
find
It
close
was
Buffalo
actually
Trace.
the wheat
one
and
is,
the Buffalo
one
Trace.
is basically just sweeter than the other.
Yeah.
That is what it comes down to me.
So,
I mean, other
like-
than that, there is not much of a difference, and I did not know that.
So that's a good point for you guys watching. Is like, if you're missing on a Weller Special Reserve, like
Buffalo Trace is pretty
Buffalo
close.
Trace
second.
is pretty damn
they
close.
taste very similar. They're
If you can find Buffalo Trace,
well.
don't
That
get
is.
upset.
Hang on, we're assuming that going on to the next one that it's Buffalo Trace. This could be
Potentially.
Sazerac.
I doubt it.
But
Let's do the next
yeah.
one. What's the next one?
So C.
See, I have ranked as my third worst. Like
I
the
have it ranked as my second best.
second best, and Ethan, you had it ranked as your best.
Buffalo Trace.
That is Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had it third for me, first for you, second for you.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting the difference in palates here. So he prefers the mash bill 1. You don't like mash bill 1 at all.
I do. I just felt like I liked a D a little bit more because of the
Feeling
Saz. I was feeling
So
wrong.
that we don't have to reveal it. We know
No.
that the last one is Sazerac.
So D is.
So you were feeling a rye tonight, possibly.
Yeah,
too.
I think I was a little biased towards rye. That grassy, and it did something different. Like
it is good.
I like the sweetness of the Weller, and I like the grassy of the Saz, where like this was just kind of like your typical.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah,
it's
and
good.
I knew what this was just because of that rye potency on it.
Yeah.
I still love it, but
the
I don't
flavor
know.
wasn't as
yeah.
punchy to me
Right.
on the rye. It was, the rye was it's very good, but to me the only reason I picked the Buffalo Trace over it was because, or I guess the regular Buffalo Trace. The only reason I picked that over the rye was because it just had more potent flavors. It had more impactful flavors on my
Right.
tongue. But again,
which is awesome too that like Buffalo Trace is such a good base in Mash Bill 1 for all of the other stuff, Colonel Taylor, and you know what I mean, like the stepping stones. So I don't know. This is still a great summer sipper, right?
Absolutely,
Like
it's
I
good.
love the light. If you're in the mood at a hot day, you're like, I want to have a whiskey, but I don't want to sit and like
It's very nice. It's very
burn my mouth.
refreshing.
Yeah, it's just this. But gosh, the Special Reserve is like.
Dude,
I would probably go to that over
I like
Sazerac any day of the week, right?
Special Weller is
So,
something
yeah.
special, man. It is.
it is. I agree.
Mm.
I mean, it got second, first. So
Yeah.
I think that. Well, actually, we didn't even bring this bottle out here.
There you
We were
go.
talking about it. This is a sloppy video.
That's all right. It's a blind.
It's the last video of the night that happens. But yeah, so there's our Sazerac. But I think our winner of the evening, right, is gonna be that bottle. Can we all agree on that?
Yeah.
That this would be
Yeah.
this would be the one collectively. I think that wins out when it comes to the cheap Sazerac Buffalo Trace Ancient.
But honestly, like my highlight takeaway from this blind was how close Buffalo Trace and this bottle are.
Absolutely.
And how far
Completely
away
different
Ancient
mash
Age
bills
is.
too.
Yes.
Which is the crazy part.
What about Ancient Age and how far away it was?
Yeah.
I thought that tasted
It
so much different than all the rest of these.
it didn't
Mellow
even taste
corn.
Like yeah.
I mean,
Didn't
it
taste
was
like a Buffalo Trace.
It was
product at
more
all.
like I thought Buffalo Trace and Saz Rye tasted closer together than Ancient Age with any of these.
Right.
I totally.
I mean,
agree with
it's
that.
literally like way different.
And also to tell me like Blanton's comes from this down the line.
Or this comes from blends.
I
Yeah.
don't know, man. It's
It's weird. There's something else happening here, and I don't know if it's just in Warehouse H. It gets a worse corner of the, I don't know what's.
it's definitely interesting, but it was clearly
Yeah.
it wasn't there.
But still fun. Like I still love
Very
like
fun.
for 20,
Yeah.
1.75 for $24.
Yeah, it's kind
25
of
bucks or
hard
whatever.
to beat. I mean, honestly,
better than a
like,
lot of
if we pull
other-
these out here, right?
I still
175.
I know this is kind of meant for like, maybe mixing, not necessarily. What a great intro though to like.
Right?
I've never had bourbon ever. Don't scare them. Give them a little pour of this. Like I think
It's
most
nice
people
and
would
sweet.
like it. Yeah,
yeah,
it's sweet.
It's got the sweet profile.
You're not gonna
so-
get charred out and burnt.
Definitely not.
Raw mouth.
No,
it's
you're
like
not gonna get a lot of barrel
Oh.
influence on that. It's
Yeah.
just gonna be nice, sweet, easy to drink hooch. Is essentially what it comes down to. So
I like
Yeah.
the plastic
Yeah.
bottle.
So Joe, thank you again. This was
Thanks,
a fun
Joe.
comparison because
this is awesome.
they were all so different, but same besides this guy.
They're different but same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was fun. I like that.
No, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. What did you think of our blind? Have you had Ancient Age? I know this is like our second time ever trying it, so it was pretty exciting. I thought it was a pretty cool blind. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Weller is the top dog.
Which one of these can you find most often?
Yeah, that's a good question.
And which one do you prefer? If you only had $30 in your pocket.
Yeah, which one would you buy?
And you could choose any of one of these. Which one would you be choosing?
There's guys out there who would choose this over all three.
Right, it might depend on your area, what you can and can't find.
What can you find? Yeah. So interested. Totally. Let us know down in the comments. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching. Please comment down below, like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, AOL Instant Messenger. We'd love to hear from you guys. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video.
All for one and one for all.
Cheers.